I don't know if anyone's joined me yet. I'm just sharing and getting things set up. Just waiting for people to join. I'm a little bit early just to get my shares out. I'm not sure if anyone's with me right now. Oh, what the? I'm gonna noise because not. Hi everyone, just give me 1 second. I'm just doing some shares on my Facebook page. I will get to it. 1 second. Okay, that's good. Posted. And then I'm going to just share this to a couple of groups and then all right. So let's get over here. Hi, Bianca. How are you? If you are watching on my Facebook channel, please comment I come over to my YouTube channel because I will not be able to see your posts. Bianca, do you have a question, or would you just like me to draw 2-3 cards for you? We're going to put this over here. So, I have a lot of cards. I'm just going to see which cards draw my attention. Yes, we're going with you. What else? Okay. Yes, okay. Let's go here. All right, let me move this over. Back over. All right. So let's see. Bianca. Oh, Bianca, let's see what we have here for you. Well, the cards alone, I'm just drawing 2 or 3 cards alone. So there's things that, you're trying to focus on, you're trying to master. It could be you're trying to master your business and or personal life. You've been through a lot of stuff, which is dictated here by this Nine of Wands here. Yeah, things are out of order. With this King of Needles and this 8 of Buttons, I'm getting a reverse feel for this, even though they came out upright. So things are a little bit wonky for you in terms of, I want to say, money situations. But with this King of Needles, it could be related to your relationship as well. You've been through a lot. But overall, I feel like you're a very strong person, even though you don't feel like you are strong. Again, I'm just pulling 2 or 3 cards. This is just a general feel. What my spirit guides are giving me is that they just want you to focus, because right now they're telling me that you're kind of all over the place. So they just want you to focus one thing at a time, because you can't take on everything all at once. Nobody can. Nobody can do that. Hello, Devo. How are you? Stick around, because if it stays quiet, I will draw additional cards for people. So just want to make sure I shared this all right, because I don't always do that. Okay, Diva, let's get into this read for you. Hey, Nora, how are you? I'm glad to see you here. I'm glad it resonated with you. Please share me out. Bring your friends over. People who enjoy getting cards. Diva, you have the King of Cups and you have the Magician. I mean, with this King of Cups, I'm feeling high emotion. I also feel like you want to rein in your emotions, and you can, because the Magician card is here. You can rein in your emotions. You can be the master of your emotions if you put in the work and realize that you have the skill set to do it. But it's all about having faith and confidence in your abilities. Nora, no, you didn't. You don't have to make a donation. Donations are if you would like additional cards, but you don't have to, this is all about giving free. Yeah. All right. So Nora, let's get you some cards, and thank you for your donation. So I'm going to give you a full reading. let's give you a full reading, and then people get to see what a full reading is like with me. Where am I going here? Oh, I'm sorry. I hit the keyboard, and I wasn't sure if I disconnected everyone here. Right. So Nora made a donation, so she's going to get a full reading. Okay, Nora. So let's begin. I want to get my deck out. Hold on. Just one more deck. Warrior Girl, yes, I will give you some cards, but Nora made a donation, so she gets a full reading. Nora. Discernment. Frozen in time. So Nora, when I see these two cards together, I think that you're sometimes you get stuck in the past of things that you should have been aware of, but you weren't. You had a blind eye. You had a blind eye to the situation, and you're taking the blame on when it comes in reference to that. And you need to not do that, because we all have lessons, unfortunately, that we have to learn. Lessons that sometimes sting. Let's move this out of the way, because I'm going to take a walk around. So I'm going to take a walk around the past, and then I'm going to take a walk around the future for you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Spirit Guides. I do see that. Yes, I feel that too. So my Spirit Guides sometimes allow me to remote into situations. So I do see the pains of the past, unfortunately, the abuses you went through, because I feel like you're reliving it, and you're stuck in it. And so they allow me to see it and to feel it. It's definitely not a good feeling. So taking a walk through the past, money is definitely a concern for you here. It's your main focus, because with money, it's going to allow you to do other things, and you do recognize that, right? So that is at the forefront now, is getting back on your feet. Taking a walk to the past, we have this Ace of Swords here. I'm going to reverse this Ace of Swords, because I feel like it's stress, it's mental blocks, it's being judged harshly by the decisions you made, right? So I feel like this is all connected, especially with you feeling not stable. We have this Justice card. So, coming through the past into the future. So there's going to be a rebalancing things. And I like that this is opposite of the Pentacles card, because things are going to balance out when it comes to finances. Right. When we walk here and we have this King of Swords, we're going to reverse these cards, because this has to do with a person, a relationship, but he was not a true king. He was corrupt. He was abusive. He was a con man, and he led you down this path. But because I'm taking a walk down the past, this is telling me these are things you've seen in your own family, and you're just repeating certain behaviors and judgment calls based on the things you see. With us coming out here, there's going to be another man coming into your life. He's going to be the Knight of Swords. He is upright. He's going to steer you in the right direction. He's going to help heal your heart. Coming into the future here, you're in your awakened state, because we have the Arise card. Or which camera am I looking at? Can you see that? There's a glare. This is you waking up spiritually and realizing, who you are. You're coming back to yourself here. With this Eight of Wands, if you haven't gotten it, news is coming soon. It's fast movement. Here we have the final ace, 1111, make your wish. Here with this Ace of Wands, here's your new offer. Your new offer from spirit, from your gut instinct. So here you see that it's opposite of the Arise card. So here's the offer from spirit, wanting to heal this situation coming into the future, but you need to get more connected to your intuitive side. Just going to draw some other cards here. See, with the Seven of Wands, right with this king, this the Seven of Wands speaks to protecting yourself, defensive. This is going to affect your future relationships with any man you may come into contact with, because you're not trusting of men. Here with the Moon card, yeah, the Moon does speak of things hidden. It also speaks of following one's intuition, and I love that this came out on this side of the board with this this awakening of your spirit. So this is for you, Norma. This is for you, Nora. And this is what a reading looks like. I mean, if it was a true reading, we would spend 30 to 45 minutes together, and I would do a whole lot of different spreads. But this is just giving you guys a general look at what the spreads can look like. Warrior Girl, let's get to your question. I'm only going to draw 3 cards, so if we get to answer that question in 3 cards, then yes. Let's see here. Who's coming towards me? I like that you asked that question and I looked at the bottom of the deck. So let's see. It's happening. I walk through the past into the present, that figure 8. So this is coming through into the direct present of what's happening from now to the end of the year. Oh, this is your card. So Warrior Girl, let's see. Well, you've had to walk away. You've had to walk away from a tough situation. You want to know what's coming. Can you tell me what's coming towards me in love? What's coming towards you in love right now is nothing. Unfortunately, they don't want you to focus on love right now. They want you to focus on healing your heart, because whatever situation or whatever relationship you've had previously has broken your heart. It is a rebirth for you, but they want you to focus on the rebirth right now and not so much of getting into a relationship, because you're not fully healed. Once you're fully healed, then yes, the wheel will turn in your favor and it will make it favorable for you to have a relationship. That is for you, Warrior Girl. Wow, it's quiet today. I'm surprised. Well, what's today? Tuesday? It's early. It's 6 o'clock. Ooh, I don't know if I should share this out one more time. Why not? Yeah, I'll share it out one more time. I answered my own question. Yeah, 3 is pretty quiet. Normally, I mean, I don't do crazy numbers, but I normally have 9, 10 people on. And I know some people said they would join, but things happen. I take it as a sign to do something else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share it one more time. See if I get anyone else. I'll share it to a couple of, I didn't share it to all the groups I normally share it to, but I'll do that now. Yeah. Hey, Ro. I'm just doing some shares because it's pretty quiet here. Let's see. All right. I shared it to a few places and we'll see if I could get some other people to get. Oh, okay, Ro. Let's do some cards. Here you go, Ro. Do you see that? Two Little Witches. Magical space clearing time. It is time to clear our spaces and make room and space for the fall season and for the shadow season. But the angel of alchemy is here, and she says to also expect miracles. I'm gonna draw some tarot cards on that. I left that on the bottom of the deck. Is that you see ghost people, and that's for you, Ro. Let's see. Well, excuse me for a second because that decided to fly out and on the floor. Well, you know your abilities, right? So your abilities are waking up. And I say that because you have more abilities coming for you. And this is, the Eight of Wands brings news, brings quick news. Highlighted here with this Ace of Swords, it's going to bring more mental clarity, more gifts waking up for you. We were just talking about that. So I have a feeling that you may be hearing your spirit guides more clearly because you see the ghost people. So if you're not seeing them, you will see them more clearly. You definitely will hear them more clearly. Let's see. All right, if it remains quiet, I don't see anyone here. Yeah. Well, it's even going to clear up even more based on these cards. Did I miss anyone? I see that we have 4 or 5 people floating around. If you like a reading, let me know. Because if the numbers stay low, I'm going to sign off and do my private readings and get a jump on them early. Did I miss anyone? Anyone like cards? Okay. Did I miss anyone? Would anyone like cards? If not, I'm going to just draw. Going to just draw for the 6 that are here. Well, I'm doing that anyway. All right, for the 6 that are here, here is a message from Spirit for us all. Sometimes things are hidden from us and they're hidden from us for a reason. A lot of us tend to push the envelope of wanting to know everything. We don't need to know everything. Things will unfold in time. And I say that because it's followed by this Two of Pentacles, which speaks of balance. Pentacles, a lot of people associate with money. I associate it with earth and grounding. And I think for many of us, we need to find the balance of the current situation before we seek knowledge. Before we seek knowledge, and are thrown off our balancing act right now. The Eight of Pentacles speaks of our curiosity, our learning. Many of us want to learn, want to master our skills. But again, do that in balance. Don't take 10 steps ahead when you only should be on step 2. Right, because things will unfold, right, when they're supposed to. The Chariot speaks of fast unfoldment, right? But it also speaks of balance. You need to balance the light and the dark. Again, don't go seeking information you're not ready to hear. Let it happen when it's supposed to happen. With this Two of Pentacles and this Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords speaks to betrayal, dishonesty, wanting to run away. This has to do with the information that is going to unfold in its natural time. Right. With this Eight of Pentacles clarified by this Two of Wands, many of us want a different type of lifestyle, want the ability to travel and to go places. But we're hindered right now with our money and travel situations. Everything in balance. So if you can't go to a different country, go to a state park, go for a walk in a different neighborhood to change your scenery. Did I miss anyone? There are 6 people watching. Please don't be shy. It's quiet. If I've read for you and you like additional cards or have another question, then let me know. This is for free. Would anyone like a card? Let's see here. I'm going to stay on a few more minutes because the admin just approved my live in a different group. So I'll see if anyone wants to join from that group and get some free readings. Well, whoever's watching, there is someone who's not feeling well right now. I can pick up on your energy. So someone in here has tremendous stomach problems that make you vomit, that give you tremendous acid reflux. I can feel that. I can definitely feel that. Hello, Nav. Hello, Amanda. Nav, let's see. We'll draw 3 cards and let's see what this cards have to say about coming. Love. Well, you're not saying if you're in a relationship or not. If you're not in a relationship, definitely love is coming this week. There's going to be an offer. It's we have the 6 of Wands here, but the fact that we have kind of a knight on a horse here. So if you're not in a relationship, thank you for liking and subscribing. If you're not in a relationship, someone is coming your way, because we also have this 4 of Cups here, and it's telling you to take the offer being handed to you. I'm trying to get the right way. So there's a definite offer of a possible relationship or the start of a relationship. This card also warns you not to think about your past relationships and bring that energy in here. Yes, love is coming. Another offer. So this is the Ace of Cups here. So this is the beginning of a new relationship. So you asked and the cards answered. Answered in three cards. I love it when that happens. Amanda. Okay, Amanda. Amanda, you come with very strong energy. Lots of ancestors stepping forward for you. Amanda. So lots of ancestors stepping for you. One in particular was a small lady with lots of wrinkles in her face. She reminds me of a Native American. And she's telling me she's a Native American. Mariella? Something like that. Names are new for me. Okay, so Amanda, these three cards fell out for you. There's a lot going on with you emotionally. We have a lot of conflict going on with this Five of Wands. So it speaks of conflict. I think it's emotional conflict, and it's actually arguments happening with someone. You're having a tough time of letting go. A tough time of letting go because you're somehow just tied to this situation, and it's difficult for you to get out of. I mean, this is only three cards, and I'm just giving you what I'm picking up here. There is betrayal happening here. So there's emotional betrayal. I happen to think this is betrayal, and I'm sorry to say this, but I have to give what my spirit guides are giving me. So there's a lot of emotional betrayal, but I feel like there's someone else involved, like a cheating situation, and I just have to give cards out. Right. So you are going to find a situation. You are going to find out about this other person fairly soon if you don't already know. I mean, with this King of Matches, it says that, you are a born leader. You do have, the gift of foresight, but don't let things cloud that. Right. Unfortunately, that situation has to play out. And after it plays out, you are going to be complete. It's going to be a complete cycle for you in terms of something that you need to learn. Like, this lesson is part of your destiny. You have to go through these tough times because you're still trying to figure out who you are, the strength that lies within you. So you're Native American. Her name starts with an M. I'm saying Mariella or something along the fact with maybe Mary in it. Names are becoming clearer for me, but they can be difficult. Oh, I just looked up at the screen. Okay, so I'm glad that makes sense for you. Did I miss anyone else? Yeah, I'm getting very hot too. So yeah, this situation is volatile. Did I miss anyone? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, okay. I know. Oh, okay. So you're Rose friend, right, Amanda? I'm happy you were able to join me here. Did I miss anyone? Would anyone else like a couple of cards? So the person who has the stomach issues, I feel like you've been ignoring your stomach problems for a while. You really need to go to the doctor. That's what they're telling me, because this is something that has to be looked at. Like maybe having an ulcer, maybe having some other gastrointestinal issues that need to get looked at by a doctor. Leandra, sure, you can ask a question. I'm only drawing 3 cards, but this flipped out as soon as I said your name. So we're going to start with this. So Leandra, please ask your question. But I can tell you whatever you're asking, you're going to get the answer fast. Mark. Who is Mark? Not for you, Leandra. There's 7 people here, so my guides are giving me the name Mark. All right, so this is not going to answer is Daniel cheating on you. You're going to get your answer soon because we have this Chariot card, but we also have this Patience card. So I don't know if you're ready for the answer, because sometimes we want to know, but are you emotionally ready? This is why they're not responding in reference to if Mark is cheating on you. We also have this Knight of Matches, and it speaks of action. We'll ask the pendulum. So let's ask the pendulum the question. I'm going to ask it a test question first. I'm using my directional board. I always use my directional board for my readings. Let me put it. So north and south. If it moves this way, it's a yes. If it moves west to east, it is a no. So let's see. I'm going to ask it my test question. It should respond no. Yes. See? I asked if I was pregnant, and I better not be, because I am 45 and I am not about that life. So I'm going to ask it another question, another test question. Thank you. I asked it to give me a maybe when it's circling. And now, is Daniel cheating on Leandra? It's giving me a strong yes. No, it's not for you. It's for someone else. Like I was having some stomach distress, and then my spirit guides gave me the name Mark. So it could either be Mark is having a stomach issue, or you know of a Mark. This is just letting that person know that they need to go to the doctor. So Plum. Oh my gosh. I wasn't that far off? Okay. I'm assuming that's with the name, right? Plum, I'm going to ask you, do you want me to answer that with pendulum, or do you want me to answer that with tarot? Just waiting for Plum. Did I miss anyone? Well, I might do both, because no one's really asking for readings, and it is free readings. So let's see what the tarot says, Plum. Not at this time. Not right now. It's saying there's some things that need to happen, some housekeeping things in your relationship that you need to figure out, because I feel with this Tower card presence, that you've had your ups and downs with this person. You haven't worked out your communication issues with him or her. And that's what the hard stop is. You know, if you want a deeper commitment, I think you need to work on and take the initiative to start some communications on what you expect from this person. That is for you, Plum. I'm sorry. But the reason why you ask that question is because your own intuition is telling you that that's happening. You're just looking for confirmation, but your instincts are normally on, and that goes for everyone. Follow your instincts. We are animals at the end of the day. Did I miss anyone else? Does anyone else have a question? What, another card flipped over. Hold on a sec. I mean, I know there's other people I didn't read for. Please don't be shy. Don't be shy at all. I can keep it light. I can pull some oracle cards if no one wants an in-depth reading. We can keep it very positive and light. Plum, I answered. Did you see it? Plum, did you hear my answer? You're having a good connection with your guides, Nora. The problem is the self-doubt. That's still coming into an issue. I'm just talking to my guides and asking them to talk to your guides. Okay, so each of us have a master guide or a warrior guide, right? So with you, Nora, what's funny is that, and I really haven't seen this, is that you do have a master guide. Your master guide, though, is a person who is of Jewish ancestry, which is interesting because they're giving me, I can see the Merkaba in their hand. Which most Hispanics do have. It's not a no, it's not right now. There's some things you need to work on your relationship because of the ups and downs you've had with that person. If you want to, I can ask the pendulum. But remember, these things can change. Like if you put the effort in with your relationship, so I mean, it can change. I don't want to use the pendulum because it can give you a no, but no is not a permanent no. It's just no for right now. So that's up to you, Plum. If you want me to use the pendulum, I will. Jenna, yes, go ahead, ask your question. Right. Right. So there's, like I said, there's some things you need to work on. So let's ask if you will, let's ask if you will get engaged this year. Because I'm assuming, I mean, it's only 2 months. I don't know what type. If you want a big wedding, they're telling me anyway. Sorry, Plum. You're not looking for. I'm asking a test question, like I always ask. It's always the same one. Am I pregnant? And we see that it is a no. The day it changes to yes, I'm going to an insane asylum. Okay. It's saying you won't get engaged this year. Right. So let's ask if maybe next year. Just give me a sec. I ask my test questions. Plum, it's circling. It's not giving a response, and that's because the things you need to work on. So I'm sorry, it's not giving a definitive. Jenny, Jenny G. What does Jenny G need to know right now? I'm not here. Sorry, I gotta switch cards. We're here. Stop spending money, Jenna. Don't spend any money. Save your pennies because money's going to be an issue or is an issue for you right now. They want you to find your joy again because there's definitely been some sadness here and some anxiety with this Nine of Swords. With the celebration card in the middle of this, right? In the middle of holding your pennies, in the middle of your drama, is telling, this is what my cards are telling me. It's telling me to tell you to find your happiness again right now, to beat the winter blues or this or the sadness. I'm going to draw another card here. Right. If you work on what I'm saying to work on, there is victory for you with this Six of Wands. Right. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have emotional balance. And I love that I said that and I looked at the bottom. Jenny. Emily Rosa. Hold on. So Emily, I'm going to give you what my spirit guides give me. They're asking you, why do you want this person to contact you? My spirit guides who are speaking to your spirit guides don't necessarily like this person. So watch what you ask for. Watch. Yes, they will. But again, with this Five of Swords, this person. Okay, so I'll just give it to you like I'm getting it, right? This person will contact you, but it's more the same. Like you've been in abusive relationships in the past, and this is just going to be a repetitive nature. He's a little bit selfish, and you're such a hard worker here, and you have so much going for you in your future. Why bring a lot of the same BS back into your life? But this person will contact you. I just want you to be careful because of the abusive card. And yeah, you've been through a lot. Keep your guard up if this person calls you. Tarot gives it raw. Sometimes my guides give it raw, especially when your guides are protective. And your guides are very protective over you right now. Jenna? Well, we've dropped down to 4. So, Jenna, I'm going to answer this question and then I'm going to sign off. I will be live again on Thursday. So, if you can share with your friends to let them know that you can get free mini readings over here, please do. Please do. What happened with Caleb? Watch out for pregnancy if Caleb comes back into your life. Okay, so I want you to watch out for pregnancy. It's going to be a tough road if you stay with this person or if you get into a relationship with Caleb. Caleb is a loner, and so we need to be careful with that. We need to be careful with that because you have the Sun card behind you, so you're gonna get what you want. But like I said, oh, that's your friend. Like I said with the other person, you know, this person's you're gonna get what you want. It's a victory, but it's a victory that's gonna be hard won. We have the Page of Cups here, and we have the Five of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. Make sure that he is in it as much as you are because of that loner feeling I get with him. He has a tendency to want to run when the chips are down. So just be careful with that. These cards don't say pregnancy. My guides gave me the word pregnancy. Oh, you're a trio? So just be careful, right? So they tell me watch out for pregnancy. So if you don't want to get pregnant, then you take birth control and make sure you use contraceptives that don't get you pregnant. But just be careful because if he feels under pressure, he has the tendency to run. Oh, Lady Libra. Well, stay on it and make sure you don't miss a pill. I was just about to sign off, Lady Libra. Do you want a couple of cards here? Okay, Lady Libra is the absolute last person. But Lady Libra, let me know. I'm sorry. They just give it to me the way they give it to me. It's not always, again, it's not always wrapped up in a tidy. Give him his space. All right. So let's talk about your nephew. There's a lot of things going on with your nephew. So your nephew definitely needs to speak to someone about the struggles that he's feeling. Right. Also, your nephew has. This is difficult for me to say because it's about your nephew. So your nephew has been abused in some type of way, and he needs to figure out his emotions first, because along with the pressures of being a teenager, he has that in his background to deal with as well. So I you made an appointment for him and he rejected the opportunity. Right. He's been neglected by his mom. Okay. So there's a lot going on there. Give him a little bit of leeway. You know, missing a couple of months of school, especially over this COVID situation, is not going to put him too far behind. The way you can help him is by maybe going with him or having him in touch with someone he feels he can speak with. Right. he has a lot to work on right now because the depression is what's getting to him. I'm gonna say this. Actually, Lady Libra, can you send me an email because I don't want to say what I have to say on here of what spirit is giving me about him. Because do me a favor, can you go over to my Facebook page and send me a PM? I'm Delilah Rose 622 on there, or Delilah Rose. What the hell am I on here? I'm Delilah Rose. Don't do that. Don't kick him out the house. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know you want to push him in the right direction, but that's only going to make things worse for him. Because right now he's not hanging around the right people. He is. Send me an email. Send me an email. We'll talk about that offline because I don't think it's proper for me to do that here. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. That's not understanding. He took it as betrayal, as more of the same, as more of a rejection, just like his mom. He's not getting it from a caring standpoint. He's getting at it from another person who doesn't want him. Because things are confused in his mind. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Share me out, please. I'm trying to get my views up here, and it will really help me out. Thanks, and have a good day.